What's up, guys, gals, any otaku out there watching this? This is a review on Mirai Nikki. But before we get into that, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the gameplay. Call of Duty 4, PC. But what makes this game special for me is because it has pro mod, and I adore pro mod. I love when I play it. It's just so much fun. You know that I suck, and these people are just like aimbotting me. It feels like. Because they can turn in the matter of like 2 seconds and just snap to you, and you'll see that throughout the gameplay. But I enjoyed it. I had fun with the AK-74, but I found out like the submachine guns are like overpowered. That's what you want to use. That's what everyone uses, because you'll see down in the kill box that that's the only thing they use. But I had like hella fun on it, unlike console games, you know. On console, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, or anything like that. I just getting kind of annoyed. But let's talk about Future Diary. I love Future Diary. Ooh, why am I calling it Future Diary? It's Mirai Nikki, guys. Mirai Nikki just like blew my mind. It was boom. It was pretty intense. There's a couple questions I'm gonna ask you guys. They'll be in the description, and one of them will be the first one. Will be, how did you like Mirai Nikki? Sorry, I'm typing this down while I'm going at it, because I feel like the best type of questions are just thrown out randomly. And how'd you guys like it? I mean, really, I'm gonna tell you I loved it. It was hard for me to get into at first because I was lost, confused. But, you know, after 10 minutes, I kind of snapped into it. And just diaries that can read the future. What would you do? What would you guys do if you had a diary that read the future, or whatever your diary was about? Would you use that for good or evil? Personally, after watching the show, I don't think there is a good or an evil in that show, because Deus set it up. You know, he wasn't the one that came up with the idea, but he set it up with it was like a death match, and any and everything was go. Killing your parents was go, basically, and it was pretty like intense. I mean, I thought that was wrong to begin with. Even though he was dying, he needed a replacement. I thought that was just wrong to begin with, like I said, because it's between wrong. Like, it feels like to me it's between a wrong and right show. There's no line down the middle, you know, it splits it. It's both. I mean, you can see them use their diary for good, and you can see it use their diary for bad. You know, just look at just that she's insane. I think that's the best way to describe insane. She's just out there. The best way to put that one too. She's out there. Gone. Oof. But she loves Yuki so much, she's insane. And she kills her parents, which is very surprising, because I don't know of any child that would go, hey, I'm gonna kill my mom and dad, I'm gonna lock them up. But throughout the show, it's pretty good. I don't know why I keep saying that. I just in shell shock how it ended. So I'm just gonna hit the highlight points for me right now. When Yuki opened the door in Yuno's house and saw all the dead bodies, that's what I think altered the reality a little bit, because the diaries changed. And then when they trick the server phone chick, I think that's I want to say 7th or 9th, they trick her into using the phone and going up against 12th. Well, they betray her, start killing all of her friends and stuff after they've been told they were good guys. And that was a highlight, because it shows that Yuno and Yuki just have no like sense of humanity. Like, just boom boom, dead. But then when Third came up and, you know, finally said, that's an imposter, Yuki, that's not Yuno, that was Yuno. And that's revealed during the last like 2 or 3 episodes. That's Yuno from another dimension. She's been hopping because she doesn't want Yuki to die, and she's been killing herself over and over again. How can you kill yourself over and over again? Wow. I don't know how you could do that. How would you fathom killing yourself over and over? Wow. But you know, just I don't know. It doesn't seem like she cares anymore because when Yuki finally gets friends, like the Bria, I don't remember the names correctly, but finally gets friends. She's over when they're at the park and running around, even though there's like a serial killer out and their dogs. She's over in the corner alone, writing "die, die, die." That was like a major highlight. It just shows her insanity for Yuki. And throughout the show, when you're watching it, you're like, okay, seems just straight up fucked up in the head. Last episodes, it comes out when Yuki, is Yuno's first supposedly, but she's really not, because in the other dimensions, I guess she's already had intercourse, so that wouldn't make it. But she keeps making fake memories up, and so when she before she tries to kill Yuki, they're talking, and she's like, well, whatever he said, it must have been a lie on the phone. Just, what did he say? Well, that you became God once. And she just flips out, takes the axe, and tries to kill him. That shows a lot of, wow, falsifying your memories, killing yourself over and over, I guess, like over once, killing your mom and dad again. Just shows how much spunk that girl has. She's not afraid to get her hands dirty. And then Yuki is the one that needs of course, to be protected from the world. He is just a weakling in my eyes until the last couple episodes where he really doesn't care. He'll kill you. But sorry, Murmuru. Wow, I didn't see this coming. Murmuru was the bad guy all along, and Deus kind of knew this all along, so he takes third and gives her some powers. So I was like, OMG! When the final episode hit and they were fighting, and then unlocks Murmuru's true power, I thought that was straight up badass when she just is unleashed. Just wow. Big fights like that. There's a lot of memorable characters in this show, such as Yuki, Third, 12th, Deus, Murmuru, like so many people. Especially Third. Near the end, you finally learn that she has feelings, and she didn't really want to lead that life, but her parents were killed by, I think, terrorists. So, wow. But there's one thing that, I don't know if you guys saw this, but in the last episode, when Third stays in that one, I think it's the second dimension or third dimension, and she's alive, she lost her arm, of course. My friend pointed this out. Did you guys notice the baby was floating? The baby was floating. She wasn't crawling. She was floating in midair. Because I guess Deus, when Deus gave her some powers, I guess some went through to her children, and that baby was floating. That baby was floating, like bottom left, if you guys want to see that again. I didn't notice that, and I thought that was pretty funny. But Yuki's lived for 10,000 years, all alone. All alone. And I feel bad for him, it's like deep. Oh, 10,000 years. Whoa, I think it was 10,000 years. And then, because he won't create a new world, because there's not going to be no in it. He just can't live like that. And at the end, if you guys watch past the ending, part, you hear one day, comes to visit Yuki. And you hear breaking of glass. And you hear Yuki say, or was it it might be the other way, I'm not thinking right now, but I was surprised. And after talking to my friends, apparently from the manga got a hammer that when hit, can break through dimensions. So she broke through that dimension. So I'm really excited to see where this might go. And in the ending, it says to be continued, so I'm hoping it is going to be continued, because they can make an entirely new storyline out of it, and I'm pumped for it. How'd you guys enjoy it? Like I said again, think about it after seeing it. Well, the questions that I thought up during the commentary, please, they'll be in the description if you feel like answering it, or you don't even have to answer them. Answer a couple or something that you picked up and you're like, hey, I really can click to this question. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the kind of this. It's not really a review; it's a discussion of Mirai Nikki, and that's going down as one of my favorite shows in my Mal list. I know, Mal list, badass alert, dun dun dun. But if you guys haven't seen it and you've watched this entire commentary, wow, that sucks to be you. Kind of ruined a lot of things because, yeah, I didn't even ruin the biggest spoiler, which is at the end, which they'll ruin now. Yuki kills herself. Oh, now you can't watch the show. Yeah, but one more thing, I was surprised at that. I was surprised that Yuno would kill herself for Yuki. I thought that was moving, but that also set Yuki into a 10,000-year depression. Poor man, poor man, poor man. But, hope you guys enjoyed the discussion. I'll say it again, the discussion of Mirai Nikki. One of my favorite anime, and I will recommend to you in a heartbeat. It's been Red Spart HD. Thanks for watching. If you guys liked it, I just thought of this. If you guys liked it, please drop a like, put a favorite, comment. If you guys didn't like it, you know what to do. You can dislike it. You can critique me because I need some critiquing or some criticism. So thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Out.